and I'm here to do another Country Wayne reaction. Anthony lawyer called him back. It's something in the papers that she didn't saw, honey. And we're going to see exactly what it is, and we're going to talk about it. Before we start, we're going to hit it with the church announcements. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I just want to say thank you for the support of what y'all have been doing. Y'all been showing out, baby, and I appreciate you so much. Please keep on doing what y'all doing. And Hey, this is Miss TNT, and I'm here to do another Country Wayne reaction, baby. Anthony's lawyer called him back. Obviously, she's seen something in those papers, but we're going to get into it and see what's going on. But before we do, we're going to hit it with the church announcements. I'm going to start it first by sitting there saying thank you so much for supporting my channel and doing the things that y'all are doing. I love y'all with all my heart. So I'm sending a bunch of hugs and kisses to you guys for all that y'all have been doing. Thank you for the support. But please still like, share, subscribe to my channel, and please go over and do the same with Mr. Country Wayne's. The link is in the description below. Let's get into it and see what's going on with Mr. Dalton at the lawyer's office and why she called him back.
Mr. Dalton.
Yes.
Wait a minute. It says that there is one child adopted in the marriage, but also one child born of the marriage. You didn't mention any children born during the marriage.
I thought he told her that he did have a child. I thought he said that. I thought he said that he had one child. Maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe he didn't say that he had the child during the marriage. Maybe that's what it is. But when you have an attorney, you have to tell them everything. That's why you have what you call, what it's called, the attorney-client privileges, where they can't basically repeat what you just said or whatever you got going on. They can't indulge it to nobody else. So indulge that information. So I don't understand why he just didn't say nothing about it. Why he's still lying? Anthony's still lying. He lied to his own goddamn attorney. Child, I can't. Let's get back into it.
Yes, there was a child born.
Why didn't you tell me this?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm sorry.
I can't do my job if you don't tell me everything. You have to tell me everything in order for me to help you. I can't walk into court not knowing facts like this.
Okay.
Can you imagine if she would have walked in there and Brittany decides to bring that one little thing up, and you know Brittany gonna bring it up. She ready like Freddie, and that lawyer would have been sitting there looking at Anthony like, you didn't tell me this. That's one of the things you didn't tell me. So luckily it was written in that paperwork and she was able to see it, because that kind of helps him be truthful about what he has done. Instead of him trying to make it seem like he just had this one little mistake and that it's just an allegation that he was cheating. But no, now it's proof, because this child was actually made with the other woman during the marriage. He's just stupid.
Okay. The baby in question is not with Amber and myself. It's with her. It's with her best friend Shayla, who I was seeing. Yeah.
So there is a child that is the product of your infidelity.
Yes.
Okay. Now we also have to talk about possibly child support, parenting time, all those things.
Well, I've already, my child with Shayla, he's taken care of.
Okay.
He's taken care of. I do for them. I've gotten her an apartment. So the child doesn't really have any bearing, I believe, on Amber.
Okay.
Because,
Are you with this child's mother?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
He don't even want to tell the truth about that. You see how he's basically hesitated and how he was stuttering underneath his breath. want to sit there and tell the lawyer, yeah, I'm with her. He don't never say that confidently. He always sit there. It's always a little bit of a stutter with it. Well, that's a decision that he made, child. It is what it is, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry I left that out. I guess I was so concerned on protecting all of my assets that I left that information out.
Anthony is selfish as hell. He worries about self. He just want what he want when he want it, and he don't care about who he hurt. And whatever happens is whatever happens. But now that it's affecting his pockets, then he got a problem with it. He, like she said, I understand you like to be in control of everything that's going on, especially your businesses, your assets, and stuff like that. But you can't be in control of certain situation when it's, especially when you talk about dealing with life, and you make these type of decisions. Child, no, karma will come back and make everything be disarrayed, and you'll lose everything. But you gotta look at it as your actions. It's his actions. Child, let's get back into it.
I understand that if you're going to represent me, that I have to be upfront with you throughout these proceedings. So,
Trust me. You gotta trust me.
I got you. Now that you know, how is this going to have any? Is it going to have any possible first bearing on my case, or?
Well, it's near impossible to try and disprove the infidelity at this point.
Right.
It's just going to be a fact at this point, not an allegation.
Right. Right. So does that, it says that she's trying to get, at least 70% of my assets. What do you think, Judge, knowing that I have a baby out of wedlock, what are my chances? You mean to tell me she could get all of my stuff?
Not all of it, but it's not looking good.
He should have known that. He should have known that. It's not like it's not like he just cheated. It was a one-time thing. Now she's talking about divorce. There's no proof of it. You had a relationship with a woman for a whole year. Like she said, it's not an allegation anymore. It's a fact. There is proof of it. It's about 10 months. So you gonna have to just deal with it. You may lose everything, but that's what happened when you don't sign a prenuptial agreement. I don't care, and I'm gonna sit here and say this. This is to everybody. I don't give a damn if you just got $1 in the bank. You make sure you sign a prenup for it. You can have 1 cent. Like, that's my 1 cent. I'm gonna need you to sign that basically what you come into marriage is what you leave with it. But he didn't do that because he didn't see himself getting a divorce from Amber. But you just don't never know. No one can see the future. If that's the case, a lot of us be ducking and dodging a lot of stuff that we be out here doing that may be wrong for us. So Anthony just made a horrible, terrible mistake in which he may lose out.
Let me get to work. But this does change things.
Okay. Never thought I'd be in a divorce attorney's office getting a divorce. But I appreciate you, and I promised you moving forward that I will be upfront about everything.
Good deal.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, let's talk about it real quick. I know that lawyer sitting up there judging him in her head. She can't say it because she is her, his lawyer. But I know she probably like, this sag sacker. He gonna sit here and lie to me, and I would have gotten that courthouse and hear all this craziness that's going on. But you know what I can't wait for? I cannot wait until they start calling witnesses. Oh Lord, child, that's where it's going to get messy. Okay, Wayne gonna have to come and testify. This is if they do it that far. Wayne gonna have to testify. Shayla gonna have to testify. Oh yeah, see, this ain't nothing. this gonna be bigger than what it is. What else? Who want to testify? The woman at the lake house that basically she saw Shayla and them coming there multiple times. Dalen gonna have to testify. Child, everybody gonna have to testify about what's going on. Child. Unless they settle. Now, if they settle it out of court, then it won't be no type of long drawn out episodes of the court case. I really do hope Wayne do that, because we need it in our lives, because we want to see people squirm and everything else. Child, yes, they do have testimonies in divorce. It ain't always settled out of court. This could turn out to be a hot mess. But where's Miss Coco, honey? Miss Coco Brown. I need her back here to shake some sense into Anthony, but I don't think she's gonna be able to save and salvage that marriage. But he need a wake-up call. He needs somebody to talk some sense into him. But I guess we're gonna have to wait on that too, child. All right, my babies. Until the next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye.